If you're lucky enough to be in Belgrade on a Sunday, you should check out the horse races. It's super fun. It's out at the Hipodrome, which is literally just the word in Serbian for the horse track. It's also a word in Spanish, but I think not a word in English. I've never heard it before anyway. Super fun place, great track, and it's free to get in. The cheapest bets are 300 RSD, which is about $3 American. So it's super fun, relatively cheap Sunday. As I've said before, Serbians are super friendly, so it's a great place to just say hi and meet your neighbors, have a little bit of downtime between the races. Of course, there's a restaurant so you can get drinks and food and stuff, but what I'm all about is there's a place that's making rastili, like an outdoor grill in the back, and they have some great Pljeskavica. Super fun way to spend a Sunday. Let me show you how to get out here, and then it's off to the races. To get out here, it's a little ways from the center, so you're going to want to take either public transit or a taxi. I'm a big fan of using the app Move It if you're taking public transit. It is free in Belgrade, and Move It is ad-based, but it's free. You'll just have to get Wi-Fi. You can figure out your route. The stop you're going to get off is... Wrong stop, sorry. No, it is the Hipodrome. And when you get off, you're gonna see this awesome mural wall. This actually is the wall just outside of the horse races. So you'll get off here, and when you get off, you'll see one direction is like super long, straight, flat track. That is not the direction you wanna go. The other direction, you're gonna see this curve coming up. That's where you're headed. Just curve around the track, stay hugged this wall, and you'll end up at the horse races. Let's go. We were lucky that while we're walking by this wall, there are these two artists out there adding new creations to the wall, which is super fun. Probably my favorite thing about street art, that it's totally alive, and you get to see it changing as the seasons go on. Of course, they parade the horses by before each race. And there's a little corral on the side, which is cool. So they come over to this corral and parade the horses around again. I really love horses, but I didn't grow up around them, so I do not have the most sophisticated strategies. I'm all about whichever horse looks biggest and strongest, that's where my money goes. And there's fun little things for the kids to do if they get a little bit antsy and don't want to stand around watching the horses all day. There's also like a little putt-putt course. It's really small, don't expect super fancy things. But this little ropes course area is a little bit fancy. Super fun. If you're still here, you probably like the type of content I'm putting out. I'd really appreciate that subscribe, and I'll do my best to make sure that I'm putting out quality content every week. If you're looking to place bets and know what's going on, this little stand right behind me is where you'll buy a program that'll tell you all kinds of things about the horse, like where it's from. It'll give you the expected finishes of the races and stuff like that. But the real key is right back there, there's a popcorn stand. I'm all about popcorn. And over here, Pljeskavica. That's what I'm talking about. These guys are awesome, and it's great food for cheap. You gotta do it. And then you find this spot right behind me. That's where you're gonna place your bets on the horses. I mean, the bets are cheap, and it's super fun to do. If you haven't bet on a horse, you don't really rooting for anyone. That's kind of the whole point to me. You gotta put a couple dollars down, and then hope you win something. There's a reader board in the back. On the red, maybe you can see like the red lights over there. That's where they put the odds, and the odds will change as people place bet. When you place the bet, whatever the odds are, those odds can change. So just be aware of it. This is what I'm talking about right there. Some of the best Pljeskavica on the street. You get stuff that's like more artisanal and great in a restaurant, but on the street, this is hard to beat. Right here at the Hippodrome, watching the horse races, having some beers. We're getting Zaječarsko right over there at that little stand. That's where it's at. Of course, you can also buy beers in the restaurant. They have like glasses you can take away, but I'm a huge fan of eating the things on the street. Well, it couldn't be a video about the horse races if we don't show a couple horse races. Like I was saying, you need some skin in the game. So let's just say we're all rooting for Četvorka, because these kids in front of us definitely are. You can see how fast they're going as they lean into that turn. It's awesome. This race is about a mile, so it's going to be like a couple minutes. You got to stick with it. It's a beautiful track, but of course on the back end, they get pretty far away. It'd be a lot nicer to have binoculars. And this is crazy. It shows you the sport can be pretty dangerous. Right here we see there's like 5 or 6 horses, like pretty closely clustered, kind of jostling for position a little bit. There's that 1 or 2 horses that are solidly out front. And then I don't know what happens, but you see several of them go down right here. To my knowledge, none of the horses or people are hurt. The ambulance is on site and they were on it right away. But it's super crazy. In this case, it definitely pays off to be in the lead. It's a really fun, crazy sport. Here's another race. I think this one was about a mile as well, but you can see it's super fun. Just like some heats have a whole bunch of horses. They're all clustered together. Of course, I sped this up a bit because going around the back end, it's hard to see them if you don't have binoculars. But this is great. I love at the finish the way the energy just kind of pumps up and people get like antsy and yelling, whatever. It's like super fun. It's those high energy moments that to me are the best part about attending sports events. Just right there behind me is the bus stop Hipodrome that'll drop you off on the other side of the street, and then this one over here is the one that you're going to take on the way home. But on the way home, if you're using the Move It app, you might need to get some Wi-Fi in order to do it. So here's my super recommendation, because this place is amazing. Just had to cross the street to the spot where they dropped you off, and then continue on down the hill right here. It's not very far. You're going to run to one of my favorite places in Belgrade to get some craft beers. They also have really decent food, but it's all kind of like fried foods and bar food. It's super great. It's a beautiful spot. It's fun to hang out. You do walk through kind of this weird area. You see where I'm going through. Some of it's pretty. There's like some flowers and people take care of their homes. You end up in just going straight back in this big, wide open parking lot. This is like brand new asphalt. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, so maybe it looks a little different when you get here. In that corner back there, you're gonna enter Dogma. Dogma is rad. One of the best places in Belgrade for craft beers. So just go straight back from the tram stops until you hit the asphalt. Go kind of kitty corner to your right across this little asphalt area, and you end up in what used to be the train station around here. It's retired now, so Dogma bought this building, but this place is rad. Right in here, get some great craft beers. Make sure to say hi to the people. All in all, this is a pretty awesome recommendation for a Sunday. If you're in Belgrade on a Sunday and looking for something to do, come out to the Hippodrome, hit up the horse races, drop in on Dogma Craft Beers. It's a great little brewery. Have a good time, and that way you can get your Wi-Fi in there, figure out your route home on the free public transit. If you're interested in a lot of the street art in the area and what Dogma looks like inside, check out the video in the corner. So of course, this is the video that's on screen now. It'll take you to Dogma and it'll show you a bunch of the other street art in this area. There's a whole bunch, but this wall is definitely my favorite. I especially love like the dogs and hummingbirds and the animals. A lot of this art is just so cool.